It can be diagnosed. How can we get diagnosed? The fetus bilirubin. Anyone have idea? Bacha mayer bepeter bhitor ache. How can we diagnose the bilirubin level? By the chordosynthesis. Ultrasonographic guidance se amra umbilical cord theke blood niye korte pari. That is called chordosynthesis. So we can diagnose the effects of the fetus by the chordosynthesis. From chordosynthesis, what are the other investigation? All investigation we can do. Hemoglobin level, serum bilirubin level, and then Coombs test, that is direct antibody. Direct antibody, that is Coombs test from the fetus, and indirect antibody from the mother, that is indirect Coombs test. All we can do from the chordosynthesis, that is important. Why important? We have to know the fetus, and we can manage from the intrauterine life. We can manage the fetus from the intrauterine life. The fetus within the uterus, we can treat the fetus. That is fetal intrauterine life. In intrauterine life, there is a management of the fetus. So there is, how can we manage the fetus in the intrauterine life? Is it possible? Nowadays science is so advanced. Even the surgery can be done in the fetus. মায়ের পেটে বাচ্চা, সেই বাচ্চাকে ইন্ট্রাউটেরিন লাইফে আমরা সার্জারি করতে পারি, আমরা ডিফারেন্ট ট্রিটমেন্ট দিতে পারি, মেডিকেশন দিতে পারি এখন। সো ইউ ক্যান ম্যানেজ। হ্যাঁ, মোস্ট ইজ এক্সচেঞ্জ ট্রান্সফিউশন। বাচ্চার যে ইয়েটা, ব্লাডটাকে আমরা এক্সচেঞ্জ করে দিই, সাধারণত মায়ের ব্লাডটাকে দেওয়া হয় আবার। সো দিস ইজ ইম্পর্টেন্ট। Another is congenital anemia. So you know that is obviously baby will suffer from congenital anemia. Yes, from the maternal intrauterine life, baby is affected. So congenital anemia. So hydrospitalis you should know well, and uterus gravis neonatorum and congenital anemia is suffering. How the mother is affected? Okay, mother is affected by mainly the placenta and ultimately the fetus. Mother is suppose that there is incompatibility of the fetus. So fetal need more circulation, blood from the mother. So placenta acts more and more. যদি প্লাসেন্টা অনেক বড় হয় সেটার নাম কি? Hyperplacentosis. And so there is, if placenta acts more and more, then amniotic fluid will be decrease or more? Increase. So there is more, that is termed polyhydramnios. So mother is suffering from polyhydramnios, from hyperplacentosis. If polyhydramnios, then obviously mother is distressed more, discomfort and so on. So polyhydramnios, hyperplacentosis, ultimately the baby is suffer from all the changes I told already. Along with this, from anemia, baby fetus there is cardiac heart failure. There is heart failure, anemic heart failure of the fetus intrauterine life. If intrauterine life there is anemic heart failure, then baby survive or not, baby may die. So these are the important. Now the fetal effects and the maternal effects. Now how can you prevent? So prevention is important. How can we prevent? Yes. So we can, if mother is pregnant, from early pregnancy we must be careful. If we do amniocentesis, if we do chronic bular sampling, we must give NTD. If she is suffering from ectopic, miscarriage, placenta previa with antepartum hemorrhage, like this, any bleeding condition, we must give NTD vaccine. Before that, we can do NTD titer. There is a investigation, NTD titer. But in case of primary and there is no history of anything, you can give prophylactic NTD. So there is role of prophylactic NTD. Maximum 50 microgram dawa, or in Dept we give 300 microgram NTD. So that is active immunization by giving DA. That is one of the prevention. Another prevention is we must be careful if we do external cephalic version or any manipulation. Suppose retained placenta. If we do the manually, removal of the placenta must be gentle so that there is no bleeding through the chorioidecidual space. Must be gentle. Even during cesarean section, we must be very much careful so that no blood spilling from the placenta uterus, from the fetal that is cord blood to the uterine circulation, the uteral sinuses. So that rapid clamping of the, we are more careful from that is fetal blood so that not comes more to the maternal blood. Maternal blood here exposed, that is uterine sinuses. We cut the uterus, we expose the uterine base circulation, that is maternal blood. So we must be careful, rapid clamping of the umbilical cord, and so that no small spilling of the blood to the uterus, cut margin of the uterus and cavity of the uterus. Okay, and then what are the other active management of the third stage of the labor? That is also so important. So these are the these are the prevention, and then these are the prevention. Okay, and what are the other prevention? When NTD should be given within 72 hours, so that so that RBC of the fetus cannot express her genetic expression, and it takes time. So it quoted what is the function of the NTD? NTD কাকে দেয়? বাচ্চাকে দেয় না মাকে দেয়? মাকে দেয়, কারণ এনটিডিটা কি করবে, যে ফিটাল সেলকে কোটেড করবে, কোটেড করে ওর ফিটাল সেলের আরবিসি যে জেনেটিক এক্সপ্রেশন সেটা করতে পারবে না, তাই না? করতে পারবে না, আলটিমেটলি সেটা সিকুয়েলিগুলো আদার হবে, যে মায়ের মধ্যে আর জেনেটিক এক্সপ্রেশন হবে না, সো অ্যান্টিবডি আর তৈরি হবে না। অ্যান্টিবডি তৈরি হলে আর তো প্রবলেম নেই মায়ের, তাই না? আচ্ছা, তো দিজ আর দ্য প্রিভেনশন। নাও ম্যানেজমেন্ট অফ দ্য there is so many stories. Before there is RH negative mother, maybe she does not know her. There is first time there is abortion, complete abortion. She does not go to the doctors and does not know about the immunization. So RH negative immunization, and then there is more formation of the antibody. And if there is more formation of antibody, there is repeated abortion also. And repeated abortion by the fetal. The fetus is affected by the antibody, and every time there is abortion. So must be careful about giving of the NTD. And then management of the fetus now, and during fetus and mother during delivery. Now management of the unimmunized mother and immunized mother. Unimmunized means no antibody. Mother have no antibody. She is negative but no antibody. So primary, suppose primary, mostly primary, and if multi, maybe NTD given before good management of her last pregnancy. So any precaution during delivery, we must, number one is she cannot be post-dated. Post-dated means তার ডেলিভারি ডেট, যে আমরা যে ডেলিভারি ডেট দেই সেটার মানে ক্রস করা যাবে না। কেন? তুমি যত ক্রস করবা তত প্লাসেন্টাল ব্যারিয়ারটা কী হয়, থিন হয় না? তখন বেশি আমরা মায়ের ব্লাডটা বেশি কোথায়, মায়ের এবং ফিটাল সার্কুলেশনটা বেশি হবে, সো দ্যাট আমরা পোস্ট ডেটেড করবো না। এবং তুমি যদি পোস্ট ডেটেড করে বাচ্চা এফেক্টেড, বাচ্চা ইভেন ডেথ হতে পারে, এবং এটা অডিট মানে কি বিরাট অডিট হয়, এবং পেনাল্টি দিতে হয় ডাক্তারকে, তুমি কেন ডেট ক্রস করছো, বুঝছো, যে দেশে অ্যাকাউন্টেবিলিটি আছে। সো ইউ শুড নট বি even more antibody among fetus will be affected, fetus may die intrauterine death. So we should not cross the date of delivery, number one. And another is, so what you do? There is no pain, no labor pain, no spontaneous onset of labor pain. So what you do? So you should examine properly. This is normal delivery possible or not possible. So what are the criteria of normal delivery? Already we know about the good pelvis, good size fetus, good presentation, and Bishop score. We do the PB examination. Bishop score is good, and full term that is 37 is cross. So we can calculate planning. We can do planning of delivery, normal vaginal delivery. So we can. There is a role of induction of. There is induction of labor. So how can we do induction of the labor? In that case, actually, there is usually we do oxytocin drip or misoprostol for cervical ripening and visa. Here there is a role of amniotomy. That is surgical induction. Can we amniotomy kora role ekhane beshi? কারণ আমরা তো জানি না, but there is condition, actual condition of the amniotic fluid. Fetus is most of the time by ultrasonograph and others cannot say everything. So we do amniotomy, we see the color of the amniotic fluid. So two advantages of the surgical induction. We see the color of the fluid normal or not. If the baby is affected, there is obviously the change of the color of the amniotic fluid. If fetal distress, if incompatibility more, then color is changed, different color. So we see the color and there is also stimulation, local release of the prostaglandin. That is the one. And we can follow by the oxytocin drip. This is on the induction. And when we do the cesarean section, that is tomar, আমরা যদি induction দেই, any needed for the NTD before delivery. Sometimes we can think the NTD better, or if you suspect there is that is plus what is this? That is a possibility of the by induction there is a long time and possibility of the fetal birth to the maternal birth. So in that case maybe we think of giving NTD, but most of the case not given. Anyway, so there is, but if there is more bleeding start, then we should give.